Good morning, everyone. My name is Mizaresti Kirana Dewi, student ID 330053. And today I will be presented about culture shock and managing culture conflict. And the first slide is culture shock. We have a 2 point. First, understanding culture shock, and second, definition and example. In this presentation, I will discuss the concept of culture shock, starting from its definition based on theory and followed by real-life example. Second slide is definition of culture shock. Reaction to a new culture, feelings of confusion, anxiety, and discomfort happen in unfamiliar environments. Culture shock is a psychological reaction experienced when someone enters a new culture environment that is different from their own. These differences often cause confusion and discomfort. Third, theoretical definition. We have a 3 point. First is clairvoyance. Second, loss of familiar social cues. And the third part of cultural adaptation. According to Clairvoyance in 1960, culture shock is an emotional reaction that occurs when people lose familiar social cues, such as language, custom, and daily habits. Slide 4. Stages of culture shock. First, honeymoon. Second, crisis. Third, recovery. And fourth, adjustment. Orberg explained that culture shock happens in 4 stages. It begins with the honeymoon stage, followed by the crisis stage, then recovery, and finally adjustment when a person becomes comfortable in the new culture. Next, example of culture shock. First, Indonesian students studying abroad. Second, employees in multinational company. One example is Indonesian students studying abroad would face different learning style and communication patterns. Another example is employees working in multinational company who must adjust to different work culture and professional expectation. Analysis and conclusion. First, loss of familiar habits. Second, part of the crisis stage. And the third, a normal adaptation process. This example shows that culture shock happens because people lose familiar habits and culture norms. However, culture shock is a normal part of the adaptation process and can be overcome over time. And the next is managing culture conflict. First, understanding cultural conflict. Second, managing differences in multicultural settings. In this presentation, I will discuss the concept of managing cultural conflict and why it is important in multicultural environments, such as workplace and educational settings. Definition of cultural conflict. First, conflict caused by cultural differences. Second, difference in values, norms, and communication style. And the third, common in multicultural environments. Culture conflict refers to conflict that arises from these differences in values, norms, and communication style between people from different cultural backgrounds. This conflict often happens because of misunderstanding rather than bad intention. Theoretical perspective. First, from Think to Me, culture, identity differences, and the third, conflict management style. According to Stella Think to Me in her book Communicating Across Culture, culture conflict occurs when individuals from different cultures express ideas, disagreement, and emotion in different ways. Therefore, managing cultural conflict requires intercultural communication awareness and skill. Next, managing cultural conflict. First, cultural awareness, open and respectful communication, and the mutual understanding. Managing cultural conflict involves developing cultural awareness, practicing open communication, and showing respect for different perspectives. The goal is not to eliminate differences, but to find solutions that work for everyone. Example first, workplace conflict. Second, first, direct versus indirect communication. Second, different ways of giving feedback. The first example is a conflict in a multicultural workplace. Employees from Western culture may give feedback directly, while employees from Asian culture tend to communicate more indirectly. This difference can lead to misunderstanding and tension. Next is example 2, educational setting. Classroom participation, different view on speaking up, and the third, misinterpretation of silence. The second example occurs in an educational setting. International students may speak less during class discussion, not because they are unprepared, but because their culture values listening and respect for authority. Next, analysis and conclusion. Conflict arises from cultural difference. Intercultural communication helps manage conflict. And the third, promotes better cooperation. These examples show that cultural conflicts are rooted in different cultural values and communication style. By applying intercultural communication style, cultural conflict can be managed constructively and lead to better cooperation. And in this next video, we have a 3 case study. For the first case study, I will answer that question. First, this is a positive stereotype and also a general cultural assumption. It is called positive because it assumes China's Indonesians are good at math and business. However, it is still harmful because it does not consider individual differences. And the second question, the answer is emotionally, Chen Chen may feel stressed and insecure. Socially, people may judge her unfairly when she does not meet their expectations. Academically, she may feel pressure to be good at math even though it is not her strength. Culturally, she may feel her identity is reduced only to her ethnic background. There are no real positive impact even though the stereotypes are positive. It creates pressure and unfair expectation. It ignores chances through abilities and interests. The stereotype is that Chinese Indonesia are naturally good at mathematics and business. This stereotype makes people assume Chen Chen should be good at accounting and managing money. As a result, people judge her based on her ethnicity instead of her real skill. And the second case study, the first culture can be seen as the shared way of life of a group of people. It includes what they think, how they act, and what they value. And second, culture learning and sharing culture is not inherited biological, is learned through social interaction with family, friends, and the community. Culture changes over time. Culture is not fixed. It changes as people interact, adapt, and borrow ideas from other cultures. Intercultural adaptation theory, which explains how people adjust when they meet new culture. And culture is not just about tradition or food. It's a system of shared meaning that helps people understanding each other and live together. Culture theories help us see why people from different backgrounds can think and act differently. And the last is this situation show how culture, because the same gesture has different meaning. Amran feels confused because he understands the gesture as stop, not hello. Different culture meaning cause misunderstanding in communication. Culture influences how people use and understand gesture in Indonesia. Raising a hand with open finger means stopping someone. In the United States, the same gesture is a friendly greeting or wave. Amran may feel embarrassed and anxious. He may hesitate to interact with others. He may misunderstand gestures and feel uncomfortable in social situations. Amran can politely ask what a gesture means. He can observe how local people use body language. He can learn common gestures in American culture. Practice cultural awareness can help him feel more confident.